so we're going to be seeing, I don't really know what this is, so I just put in Red Night Vision, Vietnam, and this just popped up. So the first thing that popped up, if there's any ads in here, don't worry, I'm going to edit them out. So yeah, let's get into the video.
Let's turn the pages back to the Vietnam War, a period steeped in turmoil and terror. It was a time when technology was rapidly
Also, this is a reaction.
evolving. One particular innovation stands out: the introduction of night vision goggles. However, they revealed more than just the hidden enemy combatants. Air gunners peering through these early prototypes reported seeing horrifying, demonic-looking entities scattered across the battlefield. They appeared to exist in a parallel universe, visible only through this specific technology. Is it possible that amidst the chaos and fear, a door to a demonic parallel dimension was unwittingly unlocked? Or could these sightings simply be the product of overstressed minds struggling to comprehend the madness of war? Imagine being in the heart of a war zone, surrounded by the sounds of gunfire and explosions, but suddenly you catch sight of something even more terrifying. War. It's a realm where humanity's darkest side often emerges. Beyond the tangible horrors, the bloodshed, the destruction, and the loss, there lurks something more sinister.
And also, I will be telling you guys the secret at the outro of this video. A secret that someone might catch on to that works in military, CIA, anything like that.
Something unseen. Across the annals of time, from the ancient battles to the modern wars, tales have been whispered about the inexplicable and the uncanny. These are not just stories of human monsters birthed from the cauldron of conflict, but of entities decidedly supernatural, perhaps even demonic in nature. Now let's turn the pages back to the Vietnam War, a period steeped in turmoil and terror. It was a time when technology was rapidly evolving, providing new tools to those on the front lines. Among these advancements, one particular innovation stands out: the introduction of night vision goggles. These devices, initially developed to provide soldiers with an advantage in the cover of darkness, used a photon-based system, translating signals into the red side of the light spectrum. However, they revealed more than just the hidden enemy combatants. Air gunners peering through these early prototypes reported seeing horrifying, demonic-looking entities scattered across the battlefield. These apparitions were so terrifying that they reportedly drove some to the brink of madness. These spectral figures, seen through the crimson glow of the goggles, were described as monstrous, resembling creatures of nightmare and myth. They appeared to exist in a parallel universe, visible only through this specific technology. Modern night vision devices, which translate electrons into green light rather than red, do not reveal these eerie entities. Yet they do allow the viewer to spot numerous unidentified flying objects, UFOs, in the night sky. These UFO sightings, combined with the earlier reports of demonic beings, raise a host of unnerving questions. But these goggles did not just illuminate the enemy, they revealed something far more chilling. It's as if the horrors of war had ripped open a veil, allowing a glimpse into a realm we were never meant to see. Is it possible that amidst the chaos and fear, a door to a demonic parallel dimension was unwittingly unlocked? Or could these sightings simply be the product of overstressed minds struggling to comprehend the madness of war? As we delve deeper into this mystery, we may just find that the true horrors of war extend far beyond the battlefield. As soldiers...
Oh yeah, I also totally forgot to say, any young viewers watching this, please, do not watch this, okay? This is for people that are older, that really do not get nightmares. See, I don't really get nightmares, okay? If you guys do, I don't know. But yeah, I don't really get nightmares. But I don't really get scared. And if you guys believe in that you don't get scared, if you guys believe that you don't get scared, and you guys have hope to that, you will not have nightmares. watched one time. I almost drowned, and then I didn't have fears. More stuff happened to me. I didn't have fear. And I just said F it, and I tried to have a nightmare. I tried to watch the most scariest stuff that I possibly could. It didn't scare me. I didn't have no nightmares. See, because my mind has already went through all of that. Same with you guys. If you guys are older than 10 or whatever, in your mind have went through a living hell with nightmares. Because here's the thing. The red-eyed goggles that they used in Vietnam, those are demons. But see, nightmares are a place that you go to. It's the underworld. But here's the thing, the red-eyed, night vision they used in Vietnam, that leaded you to the underworld when you were not asleep. When you're not asleep. So that means you've seen way worse stuff. It gets on to like bad stuff. Because see, if you're in your dream and you have a nightmare, that's you going to the underworld. That's your soul trying to escape from all that chaos and more. It's your soul trying to escape from your body because it just wants to go from all the time they've been in this world for. All the... Yeah. It's scarier when you're awake and you see the underworld. But when you're asleep and you see it, you don't get that scared. I'll tell you more at the end of the video.
Peered through their red-tinted goggles, they didn't just see their human foes. They encountered entities that defied explanation, beings that seemed to have stepped straight out of a nightmare. These demonic figures, bathed in the crimson hue of the night vision goggles,
Hell nah, bro. It's Doom Eternal in real life. Oh, fuck nah, bro.
were said to be everywhere. They lurked in the shadows, perched on trees, and even hovered in the air, their chilling presence driving some of the most hardened veterans to the brink of insanity. One such account is that of a commander, as narrated by his son in the program Cliff High, Antarctica Unveiled, in 2018. The commander, during the early days of night vision technology, used photon-based goggles that translated signals into the red side of the light spectrum. What he saw was a sight that would haunt him for the rest of his life. Around him were terrifying, demonic-looking creatures, their forms an abhorrent mockery of the human silhouette. The sight was so horrifying it was said to have driven air gunners to madness. These sightings weren't isolated incidents confined to a handful of soldiers. Numerous men on the battlefield reported seeing these grotesque figures. Each account...
And also, what I told you right now is kind of a sneak peek of the video, but also a sneak peek that didn't scare me so much. I know that I don't get scared for that. It didn't scare me, it just kind of made me shake, kind of just did something to me, that honking noise outside. See, I'm close on the urge to have PTSD, but what I just told you is a sneak peek of the video and also kind of a sneak peek of the end. But not that as much.
Account was eerily similar, describing the demonic apparitions with an uncanny consistency. It was as if the soldiers had unwittingly stumbled upon a parallel universe, one that was teeming with these monstrous entities. Modern night vision systems have since evolved using electrons for input and translating these into green light. This shift in technology seems to have made...
I'm cold, give me a second. Owie.
These gargoyle-like creatures disappear from sight. Yet those who own modern night vision goggles have reported seeing unidentified flying objects, adding another layer to this already intricate mystery. This was not just a one-off incident. Many soldiers reported similar sightings, leading to madness and terror. The question that lingers is, were these soldiers merely hallucinating under the immense stress of war, or were they truly seeing into another realm?
No. Here's the thing. It's because if you guys look into the goggle site, I'll get to that page.
Realm that is perhaps best left unseen. But what could be the explanation behind these terrifying sightings? Let's dive into the science behind these nightmarish visions. Night vision goggles, the tool allegedly responsible for these sightings, function on the principle of light amplification. They gather existing ambient light, like starlight or moonlight, and pass it through a specialized lens system known as an image intensifier tube. This tube is...
There it is. This is the page. Well, it's not really. But if you guys look closely, here, I'll use a mouse. See right there? That is something. That is kind of like an IV light, but it's not. It's a light that no one else can see. Only when you look through the night vision or the red vision or whatever you want to call it. When you look through that, you're turning on the light, no one else can see it, only you. This ain't the page, I need to get to more.
It's coated with a substance that reacts to the photons, the particles of light.
I'll just tell you. Wait, let me try it.
And converts them into electrons. In the early days of night vision technology, during the Vietnam War, these goggles operated on a photon-based system. The electrons were then translated into the red side of the light spectrum. Now, why red? Well, it's because our eyes are less sensitive to red light, which makes it easier for the human eye to adapt when switching between light and dark conditions.
See better. Alright, I'll just tell you it. So, if you guys have ever seen like a night vision, it kind of looks like a telescope. It has a telescope, kind of, that you're supposed to look through, small, kind of like binoculars. So if you imagine binoculars, okay, and then there's like another kind of tiny pair of binoculars inside of those binoculars that has a red stuff. That stuff will leak out. This stuff will leak out when you look through it. This is the red vision, night vision, red type of goggle things. But yeah, when you look through it, you would hallucinate from the red stuff and all the chemicals that would spill out of it. It would kind of like, it would come out of it into your eyes, and you would see shit that you weren't supposed to see. It would make you hallucinate. And you would start seeing demons from hell. But if you guys have ever played Doom, like Doom Eternal, it's supposed to be Doom Eternal. And it's kind of like Doom Eternal. If you guys have ever seen, there's red, right? But the soldier, this veteran, Doom, the main character, he hallucinates out from PTSD, right? And the night vision, the red night vision goggles, it makes you hallucinate from the chemicals. But sometimes you would see red inside of Doom. So, does that mean that Vietnam was based off Doom? Because they let it Doom when Corona happened, like when the virus happened, and it was worse. So, Does that mean that we're in doom? Because, see, the world's not supposed to be fair. The world is hell. A lot of people say that, right? But they don't know what hell is. That's the thing. See, for the people that went into Vietnam and went through that type of stuff, looking through those glasses or whatever, they're probably in a room, alright, with a straight jacket on. The world ain't hell. If you guys really seen it, if you guys seen these demonic creatures, because sometimes people would end up seeing these creatures from the corner of their eye. So does that mean they're always watching us?
This is where things take a turn for the eerie. It was reported that these red-tinted goggles revealed grotesque, demonic-looking entities, driving some to the brink of insanity. The images seen were so vivid and consistent that they appeared to be revealing an entirely different parallel universe, teeming with these monstrous apparitions. Over time, the technology evolved. Today's night vision systems have switched to the green spectrum. The human eye can distinguish more shades of green than any other color, making it the optimal choice for these devices. This switch, however, seems to have made the ghoulish figures disappear, but has led to increased sightings of unidentified flying objects, or UFOs.
What is this? I was just trying to skip it.
So, what's the connection here? Could it be that the color spectrum used by the goggles affects what we perceive to exist in the darkness? Or maybe, just maybe, the early red-tinted goggles were not merely translating photons into visible...
That makes so much sense, because if you guys have ever took a midnight walk, right, you always feel like something's watching you. But the red goggles show you the revealed secrets that you always want to see. Because you always feel like someone's watching you. And if you guys ever went to a graveyard, you also feel that. Or a cemetery, because I have felt this urge, this kind of like a happiness. This weird feeling that I never felt when I went to the cemetery. It felt like stuff was watching me. I had been seeing stuff, signs. It's been fucking weird. But like I was saying, if you guys ever been at nighttime walking, you feel like someone's watching you? If you put on those glasses or whatever, it will reveal who's watching you. Because our eyes are not used. This leads us to the underworld. And mostly the underworld, a lot of people think the underworld is hell. It's not. It's something way worse. I cannot imagine what it is.
Visible light, but we're instead acting as a window into a parallel dimension, a dimension filled with entities that our naked eyes cannot see.
I just found out something else. So if you guys see this, right, this video, what about Sons of the Forest? There's mutants, demons, but you don't see them with the night vision on, so would that just mean you have PTSD or you're hallucinating? Because with Doom, it's kind of like Sons of the Forest. It's hard to explain, but you hallucinate in Sons of the Forest and also in fucking Doom, and also you have PTSD from when your friends died in the forest. You have PTSD from that, and also in Doom, from the demons that captured you, and also from more. This is making a whole bunch of sense into the underworld, into our world, because usually, look at this, if you go, imagine cutting the earth in half, right? You would see the earth's core. That's like a ball of, kind of like obsidian, rock, lava, like that. But it's the hardest thing on this planet. The earth's core. It really is. Not even on this planet. It's only the thing in the universe. The hardest thing. Or is it?
Could it be that these red-tinted goggles were revealing a parallel demonic dimension? The question remains a tantalizing mystery, a chilling reminder that there is so much we don't understand about the world and worlds around us. The sighting sparked numerous theories, each more chilling than the last. Could the hallucination...
I'm very, very sorry, Dad, but I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a couple of seconds. Oh, shit. Just sit tight and, yeah. My toe and my head into like the wall. But I also tripped on a garbage bag, like what the hell, but so yeah, let's get back into the video.
Nations of demonic entities be the result of stressed minds, driven to the brink by the horrors of war? Indeed, the human mind is a fragile thing. The mental strain of combat, the constant fear of death, the guilt of killing, such psychological pressures could easily warp one's perception of reality, creating monstrous apparitions where there were none. Or could it be the consequence of drug use? It's no secret that soldiers often turn to narcotics to cope with the harsh realities of war. Certain substances can induce vivid hallucinations and even alter one's sense of time and space. Could these red-eyed demons simply be the product of drug-addled minds? Yet some theories venture into the realm of the supernatural. What if these demonic entities were not illusions, but real creatures from another dimension? Interdimensional beings, capable of crossing the thin veil separating their world from ours. Some say these demons are tricksters, exploiting our fears and vulnerabilities, creating paranormal phenomena tailored to our deepest...
I just found out I realized another thing. So if you guys know Rick and Morty, right? The hole, the fear hole, when they jumped into it, there was demons, shit like that. But see, look at this, there's a portal. That could be the hole. So that could be like when Vietnam happened, something like that. But also, it's mostly what I've been saying.
Secrets and insecurities. And then there's the UFO connection. The Vietnam War was rife with UFO sightings. Could these demonic entities and the unidentified flying objects be linked? Some speculate that these creatures could be extraterrestrial in nature, or perhaps the UFOs are vehicles, transporting these entities from their world to ours. Or perhaps these sightings were a glimpse into a parallel universe, a dimension where these demonic creatures exist.
Yeah, but also check this out. When I said they were like from like a, when it said that they were from like a different planet or whatever, and I said it was from like the underworld. there could be a very big connection with these two places. Can but the UFOs see this. UFOs can go invisible. They have very great technology. Oh, crap, I was kind of joking. But yeah, see, UFOs and aliens. Aliens are kind of smart, but where did they get this technology from, though? This ain't on the moon and shit. This ain't just in the Earth. The UFO, this ain't just in the Earth. They have to be taking something from us and making it better. For example, they could take our math and turn it into something that's insane. But there could also be a planet that holds all this technology inside of that planet's core. It's insane what could be going on.
Maybe the night vision goggles with their unique light spectrum somehow served as a key, unlocking this terrifying reality. Each theory brings with it a new set of questions and a new kind of fear. Yet, despite the multitude of speculations, one question remains largely unexplored. What could be the motivation of these entities? Are they simply malevolent beings delighting in our fear and confusion, or do they have a more sinister purpose, one that we are yet to understand? As with any paranormal phenomena, there are more.
I just found out another thing. What if the aliens made them? Yes, made the underworld. I don't want this.
More questions
alien. I'm just gonna went into this thing goes and I'll tell
than
you.
answers. And so, we find ourselves circling back to the initial quandaries.
Alright, so what if the aliens made the people from the other underworld? What if the aliens took people from our Earth and put them into the underworld, and it turned those people into demonic fucking creatures? Did I just busted the myth of reality? I'm so... But check this out. If anybody has seen a UFO, it's kind of like a plane, because planes blink. They have a blinking light on their thing. It's a normal light. The UFOs have a beam that goes down and pick up stuff. That's kind of like a light. But also, that could be something else. That could be a very great connection. I'm feeling like I'm being watched right now, my guy. But it's okay.
That surfaced within the eerie tales of the Vietnam War. Tales that spoke of nightmarish entities lurking unseen until revealed by the crimson gaze of photon-based night vision goggles. Could these monstrous apparitions truly be interdimensional demons exploiting the chaos of war to manifest in our reality? Our understanding of the world is limited by the spectrum of our senses. It's a humbling thought to consider that we perceive less than 1% of what actually surrounds us. So could these demonic figures be a part of that vast, unseen majority? And if so, what does that mean for our understanding of the universe and our place within it? But the questions don't stop there. If these entities are indeed real, are they simply observers from another plane of existence? Or do they have a more sinister purpose? Are they, as suggested, exploiting our vulnerabilities, our fears, our secrets? And if they can shape our perception of paranormal phenomena, how deep does their influence extend? Could they be the puppeteers behind the UFO sightings reported by night vision goggle users? Are they perhaps orchestrating a grand illusion, leading us to believe in ghosts and other supernatural phenomena?
Hold up. What about spaceships? Because listen like this. UFOs, spaceships, they kind of go together. But what? Because people die in spaceships. But what if UFOs take those spaceships? kill the people that's in those spaceships, but they take the spaceships and then make their technology way more better because they don't have our technology. Because they come to Earth to try to get some of our technology, but then when they get caught, they wait for like a dozen years again. Or like a couple of years and then they get spotted again. And again until radar shoots them down. Because here's the thing, they can't catch the aliens on radar or the UFOs. But then how do they power their ships? It's probably because they take the gas, they mix it up with a lot of more chemicals that are in space, like dark matter, let's say. Chemicals that are in space, but also they could take the gas and also make it into something else with the dark matter, but you can't let dark matter into matter, or then it's gonna make a bomb, a very, very big bomb. So it's fun just unleashing these, I don't know, fast things. He does. That's insane. What could be going on in the world? But also UFOs. Wait, UFOs don't come out when it's sunny out. But they have a light on them, so if they went out when it's sunny out, wouldn't they be able to get more stuff? Because they have a light on them, but when they come out at nighttime, they still have a light on them, but does that make that they want to be friendly with us?
All while they remain hidden in the shadows, unseen and unacknowledged, and perhaps the most unsettling question of all, why? What could be their motivation for such deception? Are they feeding off our fear, our confusion, our curiosity? Or is there a more complex, more insidious purpose that we cannot begin to comprehend? These questions remain unanswered, their answers hidden perhaps in that elusive 99% beyond our perception. They are a reminder of how little we truly know and how much lies beyond our understanding. As we ponder these questions, one thing is clear. War brings with it not just human monsters, but perhaps also those of a more supernatural kind.